Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Powerhouse Productions. This is Story Central. This is sad times.
Again, sad times part 2.
Yeah, we've messed up, and we have to record again.
Yeah, it's fine. This is not as bad as the other time whenever I stopped recording, like, immediately through. So, at least there's that. The other recording had no audio, so, hello, I'm Rudy. I should probably mention.
My name is Granger.
I'm Jacob. Hi.
Don't worry. We'll go through again. All right. So my story is called.
I still have popcorn.
My story is called Exploration to Exploitation.
Wow.
What a crazy fun name that I've never heard.
Here we go. You're waking in a large pit. Water droplets tap on your. No, I shouldn't read this fast. Water droplets tap on your head, and you assume that's the reason why you woke up. You try to remember what happened, and you can only remember bits and pieces.
I mean, well. Yeah, go on.
You only remember bits and pieces. You were an explorer or something, and you were just walking around until suddenly you slipped into this weird place. You get up, and your leg feels funny. Applying pressure assures you that the leg is broken. You stumble around and find your bag just a few feet away from where you landed. You pick it up, and it's heavy with supplies. You place it on your back in a such a situation. What do you do?
I want to do a fat little jig.
How do you know that's there? Excuse me?
Heart, and I feel like that's going to be an option.
Yeah.
Check bag, hit, pop a fat jig. Okay, we're gonna pop a fat jig again. Here we go.
That's crazy. Could you imagine that I just guessed that like that?
Pop a fat jig. You swing your hips, you grab your belly, and shake it all around. You do the hokey pokey and pot the fattest jig a person with a broken leg can do.
Fat jig, yours.
Check bag, hints, pop a fat jig, break leg more. No.
Yeah, I want to do it again like we did before.
Okay, break leg more.
Run the repeat again. I don't care if it's wasting time. Okay.
You swing your hips and grab your belly and shake it all around. You do the hokey pokey and pop the fattest jig a person with a broken leg can do.
You're gonna have to speed up the music fucking when you're reading in fast motion.
I want to break the leg more.
You grab your broken leg and think to yourself, a fracture just isn't enough. Your mama taught you, if you can still see it as a leg, it's not broken. You twist it around until you twist it around your leg around until the bone in your legs is turned entirely into dust.
Yes, I finally have Harry Potter bones / Twizzler knees.
Check bag, hands, pop a fat jig, break leg more.
Have you considered breaking the leg even more, Ranger?
That's as far as it goes.
Can I tie it in like a double knot?
You grab your broken leg and think to yourself, a fracture. We get the idea.
Yeah. Now I have to just hop everywhere, but I could maybe have a peg leg someday. That'd be pretty cool.
Now that I'm left with these two choices, I'm inclined to use the hint, because I couldn't possibly guess the right one.
Yeah.
Hint? Really? You need help already? You're dumber than you look, not gonna lie. Have you checked your bag yet? The literal only option aside from breaking your leg more? Well, we got ourselves a group of real geniuses. We're still very stubborn.
Great. I haven't done that. Let's go back to breaking my leg a third time.
I want to check the bag.
You want to check the bag?
Check it.
There's a few food rations, a rope, 65 dildos, a gun, a small tin of beans, and a bottle of Tabasco hot sauce.
65 dildos?
There's a lot of them. We need them.
New options unlocked. Check bag more and inspect item.
Inspect the dildos.
Inspect 65 dildos. Ah, yes, your prized collection. You never go anywhere without it.
Damn straight.
It's necessary.
Also, are we ever gonna learn who we are?
Nope.
Like what explorer we are?
Nope.
So can I just pick one right now?
I mean, sure,
Okay.
you can pick whatever you want to be.
I want to be Reno Jackson.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
And so it has been told. So it has been said.
Reno Jackson loves dildos. Could also be Lara Croft, but fuck that.
So you have two options. You have a check bag more, and then 3 options, I should say. Check bag more, and inspect item.
Inspect the hot sauce.
Inspect item hot sauce. You can make everything taste better with this hot sauce. You remember your trip through the Sahara with nothing but your wits, your sandals, a full bladder, and your trusty hot sauce. Good times.
Hell yeah.
Man, I love what that implies.
Bear Grylls, as Bear Grylls he did in hot sauce.
I'm so sad.
I want to inspect the beans.
We're getting close. We're
Inspect
almost
small
back to
tin
where
of
we
beans.
stopped.
Why was this not counted with the food rations?
I don't know why.
We gotta eat the beans again, right?
Shut.
What do you mean again?
Eat the beans.
Check bag. Inspect this only inspect item.
Oh wait,
Check
we gotta
bag,
check bag first so we can eat the beans.
Check
Fucking inspect
bag.
the rope and the gun. Inspect the rope.
Inspect
What's
the
the
rope.
rope
Yep,
do?
that's a rope, all right.
Wow.
Inspect
Alright,
item
inspect
gun.
the gun.
Yeah, what's the gun
A
do?
fun little water gun. Very
You
cute
know
and
what's-
colorful.
What was that? I still think it's a real gun.
Okay.
Okay, great.
The check bag, inspect item, check bag more.
We've inspected everything, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Maybe not the food rations?
Can I inspect the bag?
did you inspect the food rations? Okay, inspect food rations. There's a few cans of food, some of them edible.
Fuck yeah.
And you said check bag again?
No, I want to
No,
inspect
he wants.
the bag.
Yeah, he wants
Inspect the bag?
some flavor text.
Not
for
an
the
option.
bag. Is it backpack from Dora the Explorer?
Y/N?
I guess we'll inspect the bag further.
Check the bag more. Gotcha. You spend about an hour pushing items aside and looking around. Finally, you notice there's another small pocket containing a first aid kit, specifically for broken legs. Convenient.
Wow. Good thing I didn't break my leg 3 times.
You sit up against the rock and marvel at your items you've inspected. Oh shit! You could use these to get out of this mess. I just realized that. Anyway, you look at the opening above your head and notice the sun is going down rather quickly. You also notice a fine rock to rope onto. You pull yourself together. What do you do?
I don't know, the sun going down quickly really scares me. I feel like I should just panic.
Well, you let me read out the options.
What do you mean?
Panic, check bag, pop a fat jig, use item, and hint.
Jacob, you were gonna panic and we didn't even get to do the second fat jig on our broken leg? How dare you?
Pretty sure we could do it after, but I guess fat jig first.
Yeah, fat
Pop
jig
fat jig.
always.
Your leg
the-
is still injured and possibly turned into a pretzel knot if you took that other option earlier, but you gather up your
Yeah.
strength and swing your hips in a gyroscope motion. You slap your belly like a bongo drum and tap your forehead rhythmically. That was a pretty fat jig, you think to yourself.
Yeah! Fuck yeah.
Don't panic though.
Panic? Okay. Panic, you realize that there is no hope. You throw yourself around and leap and jump on one leg. You scream while flailing your arms around. Suddenly, you feel tired and bored of freaking out, so you calm down again.
Sounds about right.
So check bag,
Okay.
use item, hint.
Use water gun. Or gun on fucking... I'm trying to rehydrate
Use
the
gun.
food and then make the food not work
Hold
again.
on.
Use item gun.
Hold
Right? That one?
Yeah.
On what?
Sure.
On food rations? On self? On water droplets?
I
Water
wanted to
droplets.
use the water drop. Yeah, sure, that.
Gotta refill it.
You bring your gun up to the drops of water that you woke up to earlier. You fill up your water gun to the max with water that is almost drinkable.
Cool. I want to use
Water.
the food rations.
Use
I
on
wanna
food
use it
rations?
myself.
One of you choose.
Jacob's first.
Okay, on food rations.
No, I don't want to use it on the food rations. I want to use the food rations.
You want to use the food
No,
rations?
we got a continuity from last time that nobody heard.
Ugh, fine.
Use item food rations. You go around in your bag for a good snack. You find a canned roast beef with mashed potatoes. Your favorite. Well, the can says just add water. Heck, you don't have water. Well, maybe there's another ration that doesn't need it. Mac and cheese. Your other favorite. Just add water. Damn it. Seems like you'll need water for these. You're not that hungry anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But this still sucks.
Did we eat the beans?
No, not yet.
Use item gun on
okay.
food rations. Oh, wait, you do have water. You squirt some water onto the food ration container and it magically turns into a large roast beef meal. Technology is amazing. You toss the ration aside because you're not that hungry, but hey, in the future, if you are, there you go.
Man, I was really hoping if we didn't eat the beans first, we'd eat the food rations.
On self. Okay, this is it. The last straw. You take your water gun, you point it at your temple. You're not gonna take it anymore. Here we go! You aim the water gun at your mouth and squirt a few hearty gulps down your gullet. You were You were getting real thirsty. Luckily, you had your handy water gun.
Water gun? I thought it was a real gun.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Are we all caught up now with what we had before?
Yeah.
No.
We have.
We didn't use the beans and we didn't use the dildos.
We didn't eat the bean. Yeah.
Okay. Well, which ones are you gonna use?
Can I use the dildos on the beans?
No. Use item 65 dildos. I don't think I need to go into detail when describing how you use 65 dildos. Okay, fine. I'll tell you. You take out your collection and stare at the dildos until you're satisfied, and then you put them back in your bag. What? You thought you were going to use these dildos sexually? Ha! No way. That'd be weird.
But staring at them is just fine. Not weird at all.
And use item small tin of beans. That one.
Yeah.
You find yourself a little hungry. You clamber around in your bag until your hand brushes up against a small tin. My beans! You scream as loud as you can before you slip into a trance-like state. When you wake up, your can of beans is empty and you feel less hungry. Weird.
I just want to say, based off of this alone, this character is me.
Also,
empty can added to your inventory, I should also mention.
What the fuck, book game? Book? What? You won't let me? You let me eat the beans, but not the other stuff? The fuck?
Sorry, dude. That's how it is.
What the? What?
I want to use the beans.
Only hungry for the beans?
You're all cut up except for the hot sauce, I think.
Not true. I want to use the empty can of beans.
It's empty.
Thanks. No, I want to use the hot sauce.
Use item hot sauce. You find your time here in this cave is just not spicy enough. You grab your bottle of Tabasco brand hot sauce and shoot a few drops into your eyes. Ah! You scream. The pain is awful. But you used your hot sauce. Well done.
That scream was a lot louder the first time.
Sorry. I'm trying to conserve my voice.
Oh, it's okay. I kind of appreciated it. It hurt the first time.
Okay. Sorry.
Do we gonna fix our leg?
Use item what? You use item first aid kit?
I don't know. I want to use the rope first.
You want to use item rope?
Hopefully fall and die. I like your thinking.
Use item rope. On what?
Use
On
item
self, on pit, on bag.
On pit? Wait. I can rope the bag?
You can rope the bag if you want.
But what about that rock you said earlier? Is that the pit?
Yep. You can use on the pit to escape. I'm sure.
Oh.
I want to use it on myself.
On yourself. You start to think it's just not worth it anymore. You make your best hangman's knot and forget you need something to hang it off of. That nice rock at the top of the pit mentioned earlier should do the trick. You hang it off the top, and you're just about ready to end it all when you realize, wait, I can just use this rope to get out of here. New action available.
No, you were so close.
Attempt escape.
You could have killed yourself. No.
New action available. Attempt escape.
But I can't kill myself still.
Can I still use it on the bag?
Use on bag?
Yeah.
You start to think that maybe this whole ordeal was set up from the start. Someone made this happen on purpose. You didn't remember that you normally explore alone and that there was no way for anyone to betray you if you were a only person. But then you realize the only thing to come along with you on your adventures was your bag. You leap onto your bag and begin interrogation. You say, Dora's backpack can talk, so that means you can too. You tie up the bag and question it until you die of dehydration and 4 heart attacks. You died. Try again.
Yeah! Yes! Fuck yeah. A fucking... mental broke down, panicked man with a fucking pretzel leg attacked his backpack to death.
What a way to go.
I'm happy.
Dehydration and 4 heart attacks. It'll get you.
And then just as the light was leaving his eyes, the backpack said, nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom, delicioso.
I mean, I guess we'll escape.
Use item rope on what? On self? On pit? On pit? You gather up some strength and lasso your rope onto the top of the pit. You wonder if you would be dumb enough to use this rope on anything by getting out of here, but you don't think about it too much. New action available. To attempt escape.
Is that the only option? Can I get a hint?
You can get a hint? No, I'll give you a hint. It's at the bottom. excuse me, it's loading.
There's actually a hint.
Utilize something evidently really obvious, pussy eater.
Wait, we didn't get this hint that time. We forgot to ask for that one.
Well, there you go. You got it again.
We got it now.
Okay.
I'll cut him.
Okay. Attempt escape.
Attempt escape. Give me 1 moment. It's loading. Attempt escape. You go up to the rope. You give it a good tug. Yep, that's a rope, all right. You use your upper body strength to pull yourself up, like a foot off the ground. Well, this sucks. Remember, you just need both your legs to climb, and trying without both legs is honestly the freaking worst. You land back down on the floor of the pit.
Damn it, we gotta fix our leg. Fuck.
Alright, use the med kit on the non-broken leg.
You wrap up your non-broken leg. That feels funny. You take it back off.
Was that actually an option?
No, but I made it up on the spot.
Well, it was beautiful and I loved
I
it.
was about to start asking for other parts of the body. Did you first aid kit my dick?
I imagine they're all gonna have
You wrap up
pretty
your
much the
dick.
same response.
That feels funny. You take it off.
Okay, what are our choices?
Okay, use item,
For that.
attempt escape, check bag, and that's it.
I meant specifically for use item medkit.
Use item medkit. Oh, nope, this is it. Yeah, use item medkit. That's it. Isn't it?
Just use it.
Ah, much better. You apply pressure to your leg to test it, and notice your leg doesn't hurt at all. Like magic, you now have access to both your legs.
Wow, I have bones again. Magic.
This
That's
is
a
if
good
you
first aid kit.
spray a little bit of water on a ration kit and get enough,
Yeah.
Well, would you like to attempt escape again?
Yeah.
You pull yourself together. Yeah, attempt escape. Yes. You pull yourself together and latch onto a rope like you saw spiders do in the documentaries about spiders. You climb out of the pit, and the afternoon sunlight hits your face. It's warmth filling.
Spider-Man.
It's warmth filling you, like that one time you had to pee on your own face to survive that cold tundra. At least that's what the survival guide said to do. Anyway, you've at least successfully escaped.
Does that? Would that actually help you? I'm inclined to believe that would your face would start freezing eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just get a piss frozen face.
That's just what
Yeah,
the survival
then-
guide said to do.
Oh,
Okay.
is this Bear Grylls fucking survival guide to water sports?
You look around at your surroundings. The pit really wasn't that deep. You probably could have climbed out. Oh well. You look to the sky and notice the sun is setting. Probably because you spent all that time in that pit. You look around and see an opening.
Beans.
Yeah. You look around and see an opening to some sort of temple. There's a large round door with a description in a language that you understand. It says... Oh, you probably want that translated. Well, it says, "May the light shine upon this temple." The hell does that mean? What do you do? Check bag, use handle, use item, pop a fat jig, jump back in the pit, or hint.
Yes, Papa Fred Jig! Oh, that's our victory dance. We're doing the Fortnite default dance because we got out.
Oh, no. Oh, but that fucking easy to read? Okay. Pop a fat
Wait.
jig here we go. Pop a fat jig, here we go. You shuffle your feet and clap your hands. You move your arms up and down rhythmically. You screw your feet and heel out. You shuffle one more time, this time while pointing out. You then finish with your arms crossed. You look fresh as fuck, but nothing happened.
I know we said we already recorded this, but we hadn't gotten this far yet.
He just knows.
Oh, Granger, you madman.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, okay. What do you do?
Jump
Check
back in the
bag, use handle, use item, jump back into pit, or hint.
Jump back in the pit?
Yeah.
Mhm, hands down.
Jump
I
back
mean, that
in
would
the pit.
sounds pretty cool.
Jump back in the pit. You think, Well, since it's getting late, I might as well take shelter inside this nice and safe pit. You rear up for a jump and leap gracefully back into the pit you were just trapped in. So you thought. Right as you're about to hit the pit floor, your eyesight flashes white and you're back at the surface. That was weird. Maybe try again?
What the?
Definitely try again.
God damn it, God, I want to die.
You jump back into the pit again. You think, maybe something just went wrong. You step back a few steps and sprint as fast as possible back into your cold and moist home. You make a long jump again, right after, and again, right before you land on the wet floor, your eyes flash white and you're back at the surface. This is starting to get frustrating. Try again!
No, let's do it.
Jump down the pit again.
Jump back at the pit yet again. You think there's no way this can happen if you jump in quick succession. You hop back in, white flash, hop back in again, white flash, again, then again, then again, then again, then again. You try. Finally, you're at the surface, and you bend at the knees for another hop. But you feel something looming over you. Something telling you to stop trying to change the inevitable. You're still like a statue. You shake out of your stupor, and you're at the surface. Everything is begging you to not try to jump back into the pit. Everything in your body is begging you not to try to jump back. You get the idea. Mm-hmm.
Jump back in the pit.
Okay. Jump back in the pit again. The feeling hasn't quite gone away. Something powerful is watching you. Oh well, you think. Nothing really matters besides your loving pit. You put out a foot and land. Put out a foot to land on when you hop. And when you hop, you land perfectly fine on the welcoming, moist floor.
Oh, we're back!
But you realize everything's gone silent. The water drips you've become so accustomed to no longer made their drip drop that you love so much. The birds singing above no longer sing their wonderful songs, even though they're weird.
Birds in the desert?
It's not a desert, this is the jungle.
Oh. Oh, the Sahara. I'm thinking of the fucking when you pissed on your face with the Tabasco sauce. Never mind.
That was a while back. Okay, the birds singing above didn't sing their weird songs that didn't have lyrics. Those hipster birds. All was silent until you heard a step behind you. You turn around looking in the direction of the sound, but you can't quite make out the figure. You squint and turn your head, and finally, after a few more steps, you see a foot step out of the darkness. A large red shoe.
Red shoe.
How did you fucking know? Not cool. Not cool.
Because I was hoping.
A large red shoe can still mean a lot of things.
No, it doesn't. It means exactly one thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It could be Sonic the Hedgehog. You don't know.
Next, you can make out the figure. Round. Then the color. Yellow. No. This can't be. You've been a skeptic up until this point, but you never expected to meet him. Pac-Man steps out from the inky blackness. He walks up past you, side-eyeing you as he steps. You look down to see what's in his hand. His gun. You get down on your knees and beg for your life. Pac-Man seems unfazed by your begging. He stops suddenly behind you. You feel the cold touch of metal on the back of your skull. Suddenly, boom! You open your eyes and notice you're not dead. What happened? You try to stand up, but you're completely frozen. In fact, time is frozen. The only thing you can manage to move is your eyes. And in your peripheral vision, you could see that even Pac-Man himself was frozen. You begin panicking, but your panic is stopped when you suddenly hear a voice. It's all over now, laddie.
Oh, no. No! Died so many times!
The last millisecond of your life was nothing but a green flash as Shrek punched a hole through your head, killing you instantly. You died. The end. Bad end.
Oh, fuck.
Incredible.
So we died from jumping to our death, from Pac-Man shooting us, and from Shrek.
Yep.
All
That's
at the
it.
same time,
Sorry, you got the bad end.
Well.
Was a good story.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I want to speedrun the good ending after this.